Wow. Welcome to Wow Rude Podcast. The podcast for rude bitches by rude bitches. My name is Madison Shepard, and I don't have a tweet. I don't have a joke. I said something funny in a group chat today, but that's about it. That's it. I don't have anything.
Honestly, I'm really proud of your accomplishment. Already
Yeah.
popping off in the group chat. Madison getting those haha reacts.
I really
Probably
did.
getting a heart react from me.
Thank
I love a
you.
heart react.
Yeah. I like an exclamation points react because it just puts people on their toes, just sort of
Hmm.
like what
Oh,
happened?
is this good? Is it bad? Is it scandal? Is it it's kind of questioning. You know what I mean? It's leaving
It's
someone
it's
questioning
left up
the
for
intent.
interpretation. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
that's a power move. That's coming from a place of power.
No.
Do
I
you want to
love
know
that
the
you're
funny
only
thing I said in a group chat that you're not a part of?
Yeah, I would love to. Love to know about something I'm excluded
So
from.
someone was basically being like, "Oh, I wish I was in a relationship. Like, I don't want hot girl summer. I want like to be in a relationship." And I was like, "Yeah, but like you don't want this smoke." And then I just apostrophed it a bunch or like started a bunch and was like, "Smoke, just nonstop farts, the kind that like melt your nose hairs." It was very much in that vein. Really did
Wow.
well in the room.
I guess you just had to be there. I guess it was one of those situations where you just had to be in the room.
Uh-huh. Yeah, had to be in the room. Anyways, that's where we are. You'll find out why we were like this week, but we'll
100%. Yeah.
we'll get into what's happening.
I'm your other host, Danielle Perez, and also I don't have a tweet either. I don't,
See? Told
the
you.
only tweet that I have that did well was about comedy drama, and that's it.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I mean, we could start with some headline news about comedy drama, or do you want to like
Yeah.
talk about ourselves first and then talk about comedy drama?
Yeah, no, I mean, let's talk about ourselves and then we can work our way into some comedy
About
dramas.
white men, no less, of course, naturally.
Always.
Women to the front, girls to the front. Danielle.
Madison, how have you been? What's
Oh my
going on?
God.
What's new with you?
Danielle, okay, first of all, I am traveling to Atlanta tomorrow,
Yes,
which is like
Atlanta. Ooh, ATL better watch
which
out.
is like snap, snap,
Madison's
snaps.
coming.
Yeah, very excited. A little overwhelmed just because the I'm gone for 2 weeks, which is for me a long time. And so it's
Yeah.
like, how do I? It's just a lot of packing and like, anyways. So that's a
A
little bit
lot of
overwhelming.
packing. Madison's like, I gotta. How's the wig packing going? How many wigs are you taking to
Okay.
Atlanta? Have you
So
decided?
yeah, I think I'm gonna take two, and then I think I'm gonna go wig shopping in Atlanta.
Yes,
I'm gonna bring the
Madison.
like bob because it's the summer, and then
Bob is the look, is the
I'll
vibe.
bring the like long Manson family. It's so thin and
Goth,
disgusting looking.
fucking just greasy, skinny.
It's like horrible wig, but it's like also tells such a story. It's very powerful.
Really lets you know that someone hung out in a mall in Texas.
Yeah,
In
in
their youth.
Irving, Texas. But yeah, so it's just been like washing wigs and washing my hair and doing laundry and like starting to kind
A
of
lot of washing.
pile stuff
Really
together.
opposite me. It's just dirty
Well,
girl.
Danielle, that's really your brand though. You know what I mean? Unwashed,
Just
unkempt.
grimy.
Yeah.
No, cute. Oh my gosh.
hmm
Oh my,
So
how many matching sets are you bringing to Atlanta?
I'm really struggling with that because I just don't know, like,
You're like narrowing it down.
yeah, and also because it's gonna be so hot. I'm mostly just gonna be wearing like summer dresses. So,
Mhm. Okay.
got my
Madison's
nails
gonna get a breeze. You're
done.
gonna keep those legs far apart.
That's right.
Give a little Marilyn Monroe vibe.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Find a breezy grate to stand over Madison and
Yeah.
send us pics.
Air her out. I don't see what the problem is. Just let her breathe. Let her catch a breeze.
You know, it's a hot girl summer. She's trying to cool
hmm
down.
hmm and then on top of all of this, it's just been like busy with just like career stuff. Like
Yeah.
I had an audition, like a voiceover audition last week, which was really cool. Um you know, because it was, so I don't know, this person brings me in a lot, but they heard that, and
Yeah.
so I keep getting, which is like not really anything I know anything about, really.
Oh, I think I know which project this is
Yeah,
for.
yeah. And so I was
Hi,
like,
that's dope.
sure.
Yes, Madison. Very dope.
But this casting director brings me in a lot for like political stuff, and I'm like, okay,
Tight.
thank you.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that, and then sort of interestingly, somebody read my sample, or one of my
Yeah.
samples for Messy, and they are wanting to meet with me about maybe working on a show, like to help write a TV show, like an hour long show. So I'm like, oh yeah,
Yes.
okay, cool. So it's just like preparing for that, preparing for Atlanta, doing the audition, working, taking care of the pets, myself. I'm like literally, I am so exhausted. I would kill for
You're
the,
at capacity.
I really am. Yeah. And I'm like working on this wedding speech that I like am being paid to do, which is just like, I don't know why I thought that was,
Well, to be fair, originally you were supposed to write roast jokes for this wedding.
yeah, well, it's definitely
The
better than that.
assignment has shifted.
It really has.
When the groom found out.
I
It's
mean,
hilarious.
I don't know why
Everyone wants a roast, but it's like, do you really want a roast? Is that what everyone else wants?
I tried to tell her the story. I was like, I've been at a wedding where literally the bride got up during the father of the bride's speech and left the room like sobbing, crying like loudly, like, please don't put your
The
family
weddings
through
are about
that.
sincerity.
Yeah, it's also like you're meeting all of the other side of her side of the family for the first time, right? The
That's the
bride's
impression you
family,
want to leave. I mean, that's the impression I would want to leave.
you know. I mean, I
I
was
would,
like,
you know what I mean? If I'm going to put my best foot forward, you're going to see it. Okay?
so yeah, that's all the tea. That's pretty much in a nutshell what my week has been. I'm just a little tired.
It's a lot going on. A big, big eclipse energy,
Mm,
right? Yeah.
so intense. Have you been feeling really intensely?
I've been feeling very intense.
I've cried
Yeah.
in a lot of parking lots in the last like week.
Oh, wow.
Just
Okay.
like,
Yeah. 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 It's a
yeah,
lot. An emotional purging. Yeah, no. Oh my God, this weekend, so it's like Pride. This weekend was Dyke Day. I was like
mhm.
really excited to have my first like Dyke
Did you
Day like
go?
out. Because I've been to Dyke Day before, like
Yeah,
as a straight woman, literally took my titties out, just had the best time of my life in San Francisco.
I mean,
Yeah, I know. It's like I've been to Pride, but but I was so nervous about going to Dyke Day, and it was like there were multiple like picnics and parks, different parks. I texted with Christine Madrano about going, and Irene too met me at my house, and it's like we were gonna go together, and then she came, and then I was like, I still need to like finish the script. Can we hang out?
wow,
And then Irene
Danielle.
was like, I'm hungry. Let me order food.
So you
And then
guys,
she like laid down in my bed and we kind of just chilled. And then she had to go to a show. And then when she was leaving, she's like, honestly, staying in is very queer. And I was like, she's like, happy day now.
it sounds like you guys had your own personal party,
We
frankly.
did. I was, thankful for the friend time. Thankful to be honestly somewhere cool. My house has central heating and air.
Brag.
Not a flex, just a fact.
She doesn't have a window unit. She has temperature control, climate controlled environs.
Right. And so I like that. I'm into that. So yeah, it was cool,
Yeah.
Yeah.
It sounds nice. What did you guys eat?
Oh my God. Okay. Actually, I'm really impressed and I am excited to order again. L&L Hawaiian Barbecue. You know how there's like
Oh,
one really
yeah.
close to
It's
my
a
house?
chain. Yeah.
Yeah, but
That place
I've
is
never
so
been to the
good.
one by my house, but people always go.
That one is
So
so
bomb.
good.
So
Yeah.
bomb. We got like the small plates, and it was like a great size because Irene scoped it out and she was like, these regular size plates too big.
Yeah.
It was perfect, but I got the like Marinated chicken
Mm.
is bomb.
Did you have short ribs? That's like my favorite Hawaiian
Irene got the short
barbecue.
rib. She liked them.
So
She said it was
good.
good. Yeah. No, I will definitely be there again. This podcast knows is in no way sponsored by L&L Hawaiian Barbecue, but if you want to let us sample your wares, we will continue to give you shout outs.
Right.
Honestly, real talk, probably every time I eat there, I will give a shout out because it is really good.
Yeah. I love a macaroni salad. I like a spam musubi.
Oh my God, they have boba too.
Oh, really?
That girl, they're just like, we're celebrating all the, it's always
API here.
PI month in here.
That's dope. Last time I had Hawaiian, it went to this like little spot on the west side by my house, and there was they had like shaved ice, right? But not only could you put ice cream on it, but then they had like condensed, like sweet condensed milk that you could
Yes.
put
Oh, I
on
forget what
top.
is that hollow hollow?
I forget, but I
It's
was
like
just
called,
like
it's a dish.
I like the way
It's a
they cut.
problem. You said it's a problem,
It's a
bitch.
problem because I like the way that they do it over at that spot. Like I think it's the best one I've had in LA. And I was
Have you been
like,
to the one that's like by where James used to live? Mayagoitia? Wow. Such a full
no.
legal name.
Yeah, I don't
Well, that's fine. Shout out
okay.
to James.
Shouts to James.
Shout out to James Flames.
We love you, James. I haven't, but like anyways,
That
now that I know
Hawaiian
this,
spot is legit. That spot is so bomb, and it's like owned by like I think like generational Hawaiians.
fuck. Well,
Yeah,
now that I know that this spot is over by my house, I'm like, shit, I'm like gonna,
I want to go.
yeah,
Let's have a
I
meal.
literally like I just want to go there right after we get off this podcast and like just go get a shaved ice.
Oh my
Like,
God, lucky. Okay,
yeah.
Madison, remember? Remember? Um, when we were like hanging out. We were at Takes. And like Lisa was there. I don't even, I think maybe it was like after a show. I don't even remember. But I was talking about like my meal delivery service as I
Uh-huh.
was like fully eating like mac and cheese,
Yes.
French fries, escargot, just like chowing down at the table, talking about this a meal delivery service, how easy it is and stuff like that. And Lisa's like, cool. When do you start? And I was like, today.
My favorite part about you getting that meal delivery service is when you like kept getting the meals but stopped eating them. So you were like, "Do you just want
Do you
like
want this?
10
I
meals?"
can't. I can't. I literally can't have this anymore. Is the
Yeah.
same thing. Well, your girl started again, but a different company.
Really? Did you start a new one?
I started a new one, and it seems like their recipes change very weekly.
What is the can you
Thistle?
divulge? Thistle. Okay,
Yeah,
I've seen the like
thistle. And I've
ads for
heard
that.
like actually multiple people, multiple gay men talk about thistle. So I'm like, okay.
Might be
All right.
legit.
I feel like it is going to be legit. So, yeah, I got my first meals today. I'm excited to dig into that lunch and see what it's about. But it
Mm.
seems like they're mixing it up. It's not just here's a grilled piece of chicken on.
On some cauliflower rice.
Yeah, I'm just like
With like
kill me, please. I want to shoot myself in the head.
with like sauteed zucchini.
Oh my God.
Meal delivery. They love a sauteed squash.
They love a
A
sauteed
steam.
squash, and it's like, give me
Like
asparagus,
there's
give
got to be
me
something
a
else.
mushroom, give me
Yeah. Oh my
something.
God. Yes.
Yeah, no, not a sauteed squash. Squash is like a step above spinach. Like spinach is like bottom bitch leafy green. No one fucks with it. She's
Mm.
over. She's dated.
Do you remember
She
when
was
we were
hot in
really
the
into
90s. She was hot in the 80s and the
she had a
90s.
comeback in the late aughts though. In the teens, spinach did have a moment. There were a lot of spinach salads popping up
Yeah, but
around
then Kale came in
2010.
and Kale was like, "Hi, you have to massage me. I taste like dirt. Get into it, bitch. You eat me. I
If
am
you eat
serving."
if you eat too much of me, your bowels will be obstructed forever. You'll have to go to the hospital to get your asshole cleaned out. Yes, bitch, eat it.
Kale came to pussy stunt. So
Can you believe
yeah,
we eat
that's
that
what
shit? Like, why?
honestly,
I like kale, but
baby kale, I can fuck with baby kale.
Mhm,
And I love a Tuscan kale, or
mhm.
like they call it like dino
I
or
love a
lax
dino
or
kale.
whatever. Love
Yeah.
a dino kale. But actual regular kale, I really can't. I had, oh my God, my sister and I, or she was like, I'm hungry. And I'm like, okay, like, I get it. What do you want? You want me to make a decision? And she's like, I want something fresh. And I'm like, okay. And then I was like, okay, this is pretty crazy. But what if we order salads from Cheesecake Factory? Lilac was not about it. She was actively against the campaign. I was like, Lilac, no, I don't. I think you're misunderstanding. Like, have you ever had a salad from Cheesecake Factory? She's like, no. And I was like,
They're
look at
good
the
though.
menu. We ordered them. It was like a salad the size of my laptop and like a box from Amazon. Do you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? It was
Yeah.
like we both were looking at our salads like this is I feel like I have to work now. I feel like part of this is like I like said I was like my jaw hurts from chewing. All this lettuce, all this kale in it. It was like chopped up really fine, but I'm like, it hurts. I'm getting a jaw workout at the end of this. I'm gonna have like bulging muscles.
Jesus. I love their entree salads. Like they're good as fuck. Which ones did you guys get?
I don't know, I got one with like salmon that also had like I think some nuts on it, but then it was
Mm.
like a kale situation. I don't even know what kind of salad Lilac got. Hers had a lot of romaine in it.
Okay.
I mean, yeah, but their salads were I was like, the salad is its own challenge, its own survivor challenge. Okay, but you know my favorite part about getting salads
What?
delivered to us, extra large ones in plastic containers, was doing that Kim Kardashian and Khloe Kardashian bit that everyone does on TikTok, where Kim's just like shaking her salad. And then Courtney's like, got I got sugarfish to not use plastic salad containers. Kim's just she's like eating it, just like, yeah, yeah. I feel like you're attacking me. It was really fun. It was fun to have a salad date. I'm doing Pilates with my sister again today.
Ooh.
Hmm.
Oh, we went swimming over the break.
Oh yeah, that
That
was
was fun.
fun. We had a little barbecue, little carne asada sesh, little swim time.
Hung out with all the Perez women.
I know, my mom just on full volume. My mom kept being like, I'm hard of hearing. And I'm just like, I mean, but we're not.
Wow, Danielle, ableist.
Dial
Ableist,
it
Danielle.
down.
Internalized ableism. Wow.
Oh my gosh. My mom's like favorite thing to do is like comment on people's ceramics and tell people that she does ceramics. Lilac said that she took her. They went to like some stores on like York and Highland Park, and she's like, literally every store owner, my mom had to talk about her ceramics and pick up other people's ceramics that they were selling in the store and disparage them and talk about her ceramics. I'm like, Mom, did you have a business card, an Instagram handle you could give them, maybe pictures to show them? She's like, no, I don't want to set up an Etsy. I'm an artist. And I'm just like,
Okay.
okay. My mom fully expects Lilac and I to handle all of that.
Well, speaking of ceramics, I did get an original Maria Lourdes Perez ceramic that is
You got a
pretty
Maria Lourdes
incredible.
signature.
She gave it to me for congratulating me to going to shoot the TV show. She was like, "Here, thank you."
My mom is so excited for you. She's so happy. She's like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. Madison's gonna be on
She's so
TV.
sweet.
She can't wait. Oh my God. We actually got to get a little taste of Madison Shepard
We sure
on
did.
Single Drunk Female.
We sure
Had a little
did.
exclusive screening party.
We did.
Oh my God, I got to see your mom, Miss Molly. That was so nice.
Yeah, she was so happy to see you. I like how she's like, excuse me. I like how she's like, "Oh, I love you" and special, and then it turns out that she's not even watched season 2. She's only watched
I
season
know. I
1.
was like putting it together and I was like, oh no. She's not.
She is.
I love my favorite was like, she's like, you're radiant. I was like, oh.
I mean, I think she's like seeing the clips of
She's
other
seen all the
people
clips on the
filming.
internet. Yeah.
You know what I mean? But it's like, what are you doing, Mom? What's
I
happening,
loved
Molly?
it. I appreciated it. You know what? Your mom, you both have a gift because I felt that. You know, like how Lady Gaga, there can be 100 people in the room. She had that down every single time. She gave it her all.
Yeah. Yeah.
I felt that. Yeah.
She was so excited to see you. We had a little nosh, a little spread. It was you, my mom, Chris, Kiko, and the pets, and we just watched the first episode. It was really fun.
It was
a fun
so
show.
great. You're so good. The
Thank
show,
you.
I mean, I love the pilot. The pilot's great. And oh my gosh, Garrick.
Garrett Bernard.
Oh, Garrick out there being fun, being funny. Okay.
I mean, Garrick's always been good looking and very nice, you know, and I definitely
Yeah.
see him as somebody who's like, you started a little bit before me, and like you know, like
Yeah,
it's like a friendly brother type of
Yeah.
big brother kind of vibe. But like in this show, he's like genuinely attractive. I was like, Garrick.
I know. It's like, ooh, a reveal. I didn't know. It's like looking at you through new eyes. But it's like, I can't wait for him to be just like a bona fide hottie that all the girls are thirsting after. Move over, Iffy. Okay. We got a new thought king in town.
Move over, Ray J. Jean of Bridgerton. Like Garrick is in town. It's interesting.
Yeah.
Like I'm definitely gonna get DMs from girls being like,
Asking about him.
like, can you hook me up with Garrick?
Yeah. Yeah.
Which
And
I'm
Madison
kinda-
can't wait to screenshot them all.
Yeah. Oh, 100%. And just embarrass him. Yeah, totally. Yeah, it was really fun. It was really special to like watch it with you guys and see the show. And I really did have like a dissociative moment. Like I think a lot of people just assume because I'm like a fat Black woman that I'm having some imposter syndrome about this success, and I'm like, I don't have imposter syndrome. Like I feel more than ready and qualified to do the work that I do, just because I've been training and preparing for this moment what feels like my whole life. And you know, it is interesting though to like watch it and just sort of have that a dissociative moment where it's like, whoa, this is me, this is happening, weird, like what
Yeah,
is
girl.
going on? Like it was very crazy.
That's so cool though.
But I do think I have not imposter syndrome, but like there is some dissociation going on where I'm like, is this real? Is this reality?
Girl, I'm gonna pinch you. Always there to pinch you. Let you know it is for certain. It is the
Ooh.
reality. It's not a simulation.
Ooh. Ooh. I'm trying to think. Has there been anything else? I mean,
Oh, I did the Laugh Factory in Long Beach.
oh yeah, how was it?
Yeah, that was super fun. I was like, it was a real random booking out of the blue, but I guess I got a new booker down there because it seems like their lineups they're kind of bringing in comics that I've not normally seen kind of on Laugh Factory flyers and stuff. Like Irene 2 did Laugh Factory, Megan Gailey did Laugh Factory. Like we were all on different days, but
Mhm.
yeah, it was like a good time. 20-minute set. I'll take it.
That's dope.
Oh yeah. Yeah. So I was a little, honestly, real talk, I was a little nervous about doing 20 minutes. I was like, because just haven't been doing that much stand up since things have been starting to open up.
Hmm.
And they've all been around like, 10 minutes. But yeah, I went out there, I had fun. The crowd was just like there to have a good time. Yeah.
How did you, because I was going to ask you this in the group chat, but like, how did you, because I have an answer for myself, but
Mhm.
how did you prepare when you were coming to do this like longer set after not having done a long set for like literally a year and a half?
Yeah. I honestly on the drive, I like listened to the last time I did a 20 plus minute set, and I just kind of listened to that and was like, okay, I remember the beats of these things. I know what I don't want to do, what I want to change. There's like other stuff that I want to like start with, you know what I mean? So I did that. Like, and but that's kind of always been my process for stand up. Like with mics, like as soon as I would do a set and get in my car to go to the next mic, I'm listening to my set from that first mic to figure out what do I want to change, what do I like, where to make those tweaks. So listening to myself helps me
Hmm.
kind of download that information. But even with that, it's like I got off stage and I was like, oh shit, I forgot like some jokes within jokes. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, but it
It's
was
just from
still,
lack of practice of them because you haven't touched them in so long.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah. I also did a live stand-up show this weekend. Back where I belong in a backyard in East Hollywood somewhere.
We love it.
It was first of
Returning to
all,
your roots.
it was great. I was dressed as a Zoomer. That was my costume for the night. Really was giving them straight jean crop top realness, with white socks. Um,
An auntie who's hip with the trends. She knows what you kids are up
exactly.
to.
It was interesting though, because I was genuinely nervous because I hadn't done live stand up since I did one show live in the pandemic, which I immediately regretted. But um, it was weird. I like listened back to like headlining sets at the beginning of last year to like see if there was anything that I
Mhm.
wanted to pick up and continue to work on. And I was like, oh, wow, no. And also like, okay, what is actually working? So it was interesting because I was able to like take an old joke and like marry it to a new thought. So like I have a joke
Oh,
about
nice.
being sober and then I just put that auntie joke at the end of it. So it
Mhm.
feels like a completed new, I mean it was the new one is completed, but it feels like a little beat
Yeah.
altogether, which I was like, okay. But that I definitely have to like listen to stuff. And there's just so much I did I was supposed to do 7 minutes and I ran the light by 5 minutes.
Madison said, "This is my headlining set and return to stand-up comedy. East Side, watch out."
It was,
Well, that's the thing. I have no sense of time, like
yeah,
absolutely no sense of time, and that's still a problem.
yeah,
And I was like pretty concerned with that with uh my set because it's 20 minutes and they're like, when do you want your light? And I was like, 5. I said 5 just because like I figured that I there's like the skydiving chunk that I like that I've been trying to make longer, but I know that I can get it short enough that it would hit,
yeah.
yeah. So I was like right on the I
That
was pretty much right on time, but
that loss of sense of time, like I mean, I used to not even have to think about
mm-mm.
you know what I mean? Like I was like
Yeah.
7 minutes. Now, how long are also like the bulk of my stuff was newer. I did like that Limp Biscuit joke from my or story from my album just because I was like, I do really like that. It's dusty. I
Yeah.
haven't done it, but I was like, I don't know how long these jokes are. I don't know how like I truly the
Also
new
with like
stuff.
this audience reaction, like I just don't know how anything is going to the knowledge of like, oh, this usually goes this way with this kind of pause for laughter. That's none of those guarantees are certain anymore.
Also because it's all well, probably like half my set was all new stuff. It was like
Mhm.
I mean, you saw somebody videotaped it, or not videotaped, but they recorded it on their phone and put. Usually, I hate that shit, but I was like, actually, thank you for recording this so I can like see what
Yeah.
was going on. But I mean, I had notes in hand, petrified I was gonna go up on jokes. I had fucking notes with beats written out in my hand. I had like, and also on top of that, I was also trying to find new tags for stuff. So I was just letting myself fucking go
Yeah.
wherever my mind took me, and so it like added time. And I was like, I don't think that this is a 3 minute joke or a 2 minute joke, but until I fucking figure out, till I figure out what the fuck this is. I mean,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah. No, it was definitely yeah, it was just like definitely like, okay, this is a new feeling. I like this. It wasn't once I was up there and in it, it wasn't, it was like, you're in charge, you know what to do it. I think also too the fact that like I kind of was like outside of Los Angeles where it was like these are not people who have seen my material before pandemic, any new shit.
Mhm.
They're here, they want to laugh, give them a show
Yeah.
instead of like I feel like with some of like the shows like in LA, especially, it's like these are comics that I've seen before, and it's like they knew what my shit was before the pandemic. I don't want to be the one that's like, oh, doing my old stuff, you know.
I mean, but also like I don't want to like I can't totally get rid of the old stuff because some of
No,
it
it's
really
good.
works and
Yeah,
works. And like not only is it good, but it's a good base for me to like now go back having
and
had
to
more
mine it. Yeah,
and to
to
mine
rework.
it, to deepen it, to tighten it in places. I mean, there's so much that like even listening to my album where I was like, oh, okay, there's opportunity for a tag here. And that, this could be stretched out by doing the, and it just happens with, time, I guess. Like the longer you do it, the quicker that can happen. But
Yeah,
um it's strange. It's a brave new world.
and we're back to it. I mean, everything's gonna open.
Tomorrow, starting tomorrow.
Woo-wee. Well, I'm excited though because we're gonna look into going on tour.
Yes, we are. We're not gonna
Mhm.
look into it. We're going on tour this year. We're
We're
gonna
going on tour.
co-headline. We're gonna
We're gonna
drive
yeah,
around.
gonna co-headline. So let us know what cities we should come to.
Yeah, if you want us to come to your city, let us know. We'll be there.
Yeah,
It'll be fun.
yeah,
Um, Danielle,
yeah.
I think it's about that time.
Gossip, T,
It's gossip time.
uppercase T, lowercase T.
I mean, this is just like regular tea,
This is some
honey.
regular tea.
Some
Madison,
regular
what's
ass.
some, some just a Lipton, nothing special, nothing fancy.
Mm-mm.
This
Just
ain't Darjeeling. This
a PG
ain't.
tips. It's a little fancy, I guess. But I,
It's a McDonald's sweet tea, just real basic.
hey, but you know what? Don't knock it till you right. I love
An
McDonald's sweet
unsweetened
tea.
vibe.
I just want to kick it off by just following up on our last conversation about Miss Ellie Kemper,
Ooh.
which she has issued an apology a few days
How long did it
after.
take her for that apology? I mean, it seemed like the silence was prolonged.
Hmm hmm
Hmm.
Well, I mean, she had a lot to say. She
She
starts
did?
out. I'll
And
read
did she
the
do it on Instagram in her notes
yes.
app?
Yes.
No,
Oh,
what?
it's not Notes app, but it is something similar. It's some sort. I think she did it in stories and then
And
sized
then she
it.
shared her stories to her IG
She like sized it
name.
to Maine, but she's like, "Hi guys,
Girl.
when I was 19, I decided to participate in a debutante ball in my hometown. The century-old organization hosted debutante balls and had unquestionably racist, sexist, and elitist past. I was not aware of the history at the time. Bitch, you were in Princeton. But ignorance is no excuse. I was old enough to have educated myself before getting involved." And then she just goes on to like, I unequivocally
Wow,
deplore.
really putting that Princeton vocab to work.
I unequivocally deplore, denounce, reject white supremacy. At the same time, I acknowledge that because of my race and privilege, I am a beneficiary of a system that has dispensed unequal justice and unequal rewards.
We'll get to
There's
the point
more.
where she's donating a lot of money to Black people.
Let's see. I mean, I'm clicking through.
Where is she saying drop your Venmo and your Cash App so I can make this good?
Actually, fuck that. Introduce me to your agent. Can you refer me to your agent? I would
Would
prefer
love if
that.
the like next slide you like swipe to the left and it's a picture of her and Donald Glover from when they did
Yeah,
sketches
exactly.
together.
Look, I have black friends. Okay, I mean, it was like a decent, thoughtful
Sure.
apology. I
Good for
mean,
her for
yeah, we're
acknowledging.
not we're not really mad at her. You know what I mean? Like
No.
she did. I do think she took a little while for this to come out after it happened. I don't know the exact days, but you know,
Okay,
she uh,
girl.
she did it.
All
She
right.
did it. I mean, I don't think she was going to get canceled from this anyway, realistically,
No.
but I did think it was just funny and horrible that that was a story about Ellie Kemper that we now can't unknow.
We can't unknow these things. Oh my gosh. Thinking speaking of things we can't unknow. Oh my God. Gwyneth Paltrow and her daughter Apple apparently get matching piercings every year for Apple's birthday.
Oh
And I'm
no.
just like, oh God, is this like your great way of telling us that you guys both got your like labia pierced together?
100%.
It's like, can't wait for that Goop article to come out. It's just like, why do we don't need to know that? Like, I don't care that you and Apple have these like fun mommy daddy daughter moments.
I mean,
You're gonna
100%.
run out of spots on your earlobe. Like, unless you're showing us matching like titty piercings, tongue piercings, clit piercings.
Yeah, she
Oh,
100% has a matching clit piercing with her daughter. There's no doubt in my mind. It's happening. Please, you can buy a candle of her pussy stank. Like 100%. This woman does not have boundaries.
no, not at all. That's the Goop brain. Oh my God. And also the world of horrible, horrible monsters. Okay, so you know how like Diablo Cody was like working with Madonna on like her biopic
Yes.
feature film? Well, Diablo Cody is out because obviously Madonna is a
Yeah.
lunatic.
Yes.
Um, but like Madonna, like she like moved Diablo Cody into her house, and it's like the
Hmm.
kind of thing of like, of course Diablo Cody didn't want to do it, but like, why would you say no to this like bananas experience? But now Madonna is apparently working with screenwriter Erin Wilson.
Erin Wilson, how do we know her?
Girl,
I'm gonna Google.
yeah, Google Erin Wilson because like I don't know, and like that's probably like really rude. She's probably like written a lot of really great things, but um
Oh, her middle name is Cressida. So there you
Cressida?
go. Erin. Oh, she wrote Secretary. I loved that movie when I was in high school.
She wrote Secretary. Okay, we love the
Yeah.
pedigree.
Yeah. Secretary is
Okay.
so good. Anyways. So yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Madonna has a type. She wants this kind of like pseudo indie filmmaker, feminist, sex positive screenwriter. That's all I could
Yeah.
think.
That's her vibe. So
Know your brand.
we, we shall see more about what is to come. That's a real tea pending situation.
Danielle, as you know,
Mhm.
our dear friend J Lo has had multiple photos of her current ex slash current beau, Ben Affleck, leaving her house in the morning, looking road hard and put up wet. I mean, the boy has been
Mhm.
fucked from here. From the dusk till dawn. I mean, there's not a place that he hasn't. You know that like that Freak a League song. Do you want it over there? Do you want it in your
Want
pussy?
it
Do you
over
want it
here?
in your
Yeah.
ass? You know that's
Yeah.
basically the situation between them fucking 100%. He also has a terrible dragon back tattoo, which, anyways, I don't know how that is.
He's from Boston. Here's the thing. You can bring the Boston boy to Hollywood. You can give him an Oscar. At the end of the day, he's still from Boston.
Right. So they've been really doing it, but now we're getting reports that J Lo's actual current ex, Alex Rodriguez, former Yankee and former just Big Daddy. You know what I mean? Just like he used to be fine. I don't know what happened. I remember
Girl,
watching him.
those roids. It got roid face, roid body.
Girl, I remember watching him
Looking
when he
like a,
first.
you know what he looks like? He looks like a herpy. That's what it
Yeah, he
is.
looks really bad. Apparently, he's coming out
Shriveled.
with a line of makeup for men, which is like, I don't know why this has to be gendered, but okay.
Yeah.
Also,
Also,
that's not going to
like,
help
you're gonna
you.
need more.
You
Like, you
need
need to do a
filler.
better job. You're not being a great salesman for your
Like
brand.
his makeup, his skin is like in a bad shape, in a bad way. Anyways, so he was reported as walking out of Katie Holmes' apartment on Sunday morning, looking very casual, looking very well
Oh,
to
looking real,
do.
just a little pep in his step, just kind of like, I do this every day.
Hmm. Well, I mean, here's the thing. They're not sure exactly if he was there to visit Katie Holmes or not, because apparently a lot of famous people live in that building. But, the reports are coming out that like, yeah,
It's Katie
there's some
Holmes.
like devil advocacy happening, I guess. But like,
He was swimming up Dawson's Creek, you know. He was
yeah.
just, yeah.
So
He wanted to bathe in those waters. Oh my God, what a bizarre. Katie Holmes is like such a bizarre like celebrity because
she's
she's so
very weird.
regular.
But you know what? She's getting into directing, which we talked about off pod.
Yeah,
And you know
and I
what?
support women in film.
Women in film.
We
Women in
need
film.
it. Give us the female gaze.
Mhm.
Oh my God, speaking of Bennifer though, so Ben Affleck is shooting a movie right now at the Wynn Casino, and JLo's mom Guadalupe was spotted there. So I was like, okay, all right, Ben, being introduced back into the fold. We don't know if like Guadalupe is actually just part of this project or she was just like kicking it with him, but
Hold on one second.
spotted.
Abby, get off of the table. No, ma'am. These children, they're gonna run me ragged. I love that. You know what? Somebody, Chelsea Devantez was posting on her IG stories, which famously very active in her IG stories. She has a podcast called Celebrity Book Club. If you guys haven't listened, you should. She recaps celebrity memoirs.
Listen to Madison's episode. She
Oh
gets
yeah.
into Jennifer Lewis's biography,
But she did
autobiography.
a poll about people being like, oh, like, should they get back together? And like, overwhelmingly, people, it was split, but like, the majority of people want them to get back together.
We want Bennifer. We want Bennifer. Here's the thing. As a society, I think we're just like in a more progressive place
Uh huh.
where we can appreciate Bennifer and not like exoticize it in the way that we did. Because it was like, ooh, this Puerto Rican ass and this
Yeah.
white, boy from Boston. Like now
Can
we
you
can just be like,
believe he likes
yeah, it's like,
a Latinx girl? Like, yeah,
yeah, okay. And
J
like
Lo's fine.
let him be gaudy and tacky. Let him just be rich and gorgeous. Let
Uh
him
huh.
just live,
Hmm.
you know?
Well, okay, so that's just all. Like, I just like this idea. Chelsea's mom had like also written in about this on her stories, but
I
it
love
was
that
like
Chelsea's mom is active on her daughter's IG.
she
That's
really
a
is. I
supportive
mean,
mom. Relatable, we can relate.
we can relate. But there is something kind of nice as people age, of people that you maybe dated when you were younger, having a different experience in life, changing, growing, developing as people, and then coming back together. So maybe that's
Yeah.
what we're going to see here, where they're like going to have sort of a deepening of their relationship. And, maybe there will be more photos of him kissing her ass on a boat somewhere.
I can't wait. I need that. Give that to
Same.
us. If this summer doesn't end with Ben Affleck kissing JLo's ass on a boat, we haven't done our job as a society.
Was it hot girl summer after all?
Never was, never was. But I love that JLo's mom like supports this.
Oh, yeah.
Like there was no public statement from her. There were just these like casual photos of both of them in the same place at the same time. But I'm inferring that JLo's mom, this is her stamp of approval. She's like always loved Ben. She's always like
Yeah.
rooted for Ben.
Yeah, I agree.
Like the Red Sox, always rooting for them. And they never win, but this time maybe. They're going all the way. I don't know anything about
Yeah,
sports,
I don't know. I don't remember if
and I
it's a
tried.
is it doesn't like one of like the Red Sox or the White like one of them has one.
I think it's the Red Sox. I think it was, remember they were shooting that movie with like Drew Barrymore and Jimmy Fallon about how like the team never wins, but then they actually went to the World Series and won.
Yeah,
I don't know. I didn't watch it.
I didn't
Okay.
watch it either. Okay. Do you have any other gossip?
I know. Oh my God. I'm very into this gossip. It's not really gossip, but it's just like thirst photos
Mm-hmm.
of Christopher Maloney
Oh,
of Law and
Googling.
Order SVU. Have you not seen these?
Well, I don't know yet. Hold
Look
on.
up Chris Maloney. Okay,
Oh,
Interview Magazine.
first of all, I'm obsessed with him.
That ass. That ass. Babe,
Oh shit.
we've known for days this man has had cake. But in this interview article, these photos, he's just like fully giving the girls, giving the gays, giving the theys what they want.
Mm.
Right? Literally, the interviewer says, asks him about him being a zaddy. And like he goes, Chris's official response is, I've been called that a lot. And who am I to argue with it? Sure, I'm a zaddy. Chris Maloney said, like that pic.
Oh yeah. Oh, these are giving like, you know what these are giving? These are giving
Hmm.
like um a closeted gay man in the 80s taking photos for his lover. You know what I mean?
100%. These like
They
Polaroids.
were like
Yes.
not meant to be kept, but like he did keep them. And like
They're
there's
meant to be cherished
oh
under
my
lock and
God.
key. I mean, oh,
Okay.
that
Yeah.
ass. Oh, just a body. But have you seen him in Pose in
No, I
first season? In the first season he plays like Electra's like sugar daddy, and
Mhm.
like the sex scenes, oh, the body. I was like, okay.
Oh my God. I think I watched like the first like two episodes of I watched the first two episodes of All TV and then I'm like, all right, cool.
Yeah, yeah. You're like, I got it. Cool.
There
I was
I
just like, off to right mind.
Yeah, there's just a lot going on over here. So
There's so much. Yeah.
I can't like, and you too. You know what? I need Stabler to keep me in his Stabler. You know what I mean? I need to be in
Right.
Stabler. I mean,
Ready
come
to be a
on.
number in that stable. Okay.
Baby. I will be bitch number 10. I don't care.
Okay. It's like, look, I support stop and frisk when it applies to Detective Stabler.
He's even
And Detective Stabler only.
he's even wearing fucking gray sweatpants. He
Oh
knows what
yeah,
he's
no, the stylist
doing.
for this knew what the fuck they were doing, and fucking Chris Maloney said, "Fucking make me an icon."
Oh,
Chris
fuck.
Maloney said, "Happy Pride."
Girl, these photos though.
These photos are everything. You guys have to check them out, be about it,
Okay.
get
Google.
your life. But I mean, yeah, just these photos give me hope, man. You
Yeah.
know? Yeah.
Okay. I have one last story.
Ooh.
Billie Eilish is dating a voice actor named Matthew something.
Well,
I
okay.
hold on. His name is Matthew Tyler Vance. I don't know what he's from, but he's a lot of people know who he is. But hella people are mad at Billie because she loves to queer bait. She loves to act like she's queer, but then she ain't. But then
Oh, is
again,
she
who
not queer?
knows? No. But then again, who knows if that's just people putting that on her? Like
Projecting things onto her. Yeah.
she has not said either way. So like she very well could be, but just happens to be dating a straight man at the moment. But you know what? He's 30 and she is a 20. That's a big ass age difference. And
I love it.
he's been on the internet for a long time. So what's happened? Oh, honey. Oh, honey. The tweets, the hot takes have been uncovered.
Exposed. They've been unleashed.
I mean, I don't really know if we need to get into it all the way, but I mean, just some trigger warning for like fat phobia, racism, sexism,
Oh
all isms.
no. Ooh.
Um,
Girl, you said you've been
Okay,
on the internet for a
here's
while.
something very, very racist. Oh my
Right.
God, Abby, do you hear my dog? She's like, come here, Abby. Um, he's like, Asian people with hospital masks on. What the fuck are you doing? Adele looks like a British Miss Piggy. Adele and her jowls don't deserve that award. Blah blah blah. I didn't know Lady Gaga. He must have been live tweeting the Grammys. That's all I could think.
I'm like, what is like this run-on sentence about?
Um. Oh, for the record, girls just say they're free spirits. Girls who say they're free spirits are just sluts. Well,
I
you know.
mean, and is there anything wrong with that?
I mean, truly. And of course, there's like F bombs all over this, and he says the N word, and just all the classic white dude hits. And it's like, yeah, man, that's
Jesus.
the problem with dating them hoes. They just do wild shit. So
Wow.
there you
Well,
go.
best of luck to them. Yeah. Yikes.
Abby is here sitting on my lap. For
Oh,
those of you who
Abby's
are
like,
may hear
Mommy,
her.
stop making content, or if you are, gonna make it all about me.
Mm-hmm.
She's such a cutie. Little baby long legs over there.
Yeah.
I'm not jealous. No. I think Abby's saying it's time to go.
Yeah, I think so too. She's sick of podcasting.
Yeah, Abby is not into podcast culture. She doesn't support it. But thank you guys for supporting us.
Yeah, guys. And if you want to support us, please leave us a review. Okay. We'll read it on the podcast. We'll shout you out.
Yeah.
You can email us. Okay. wowrudepodcast@gmail.com.
Yeah. Like us, rate us, follow us, subscribe,
Shout
tell
us
a
out.
friend, shout us out.
Screen cap us.
Oh my God, please screen cap us,
Screen
text it to a
record.
friend.
Be as messy as you want to be.
And look at those Chris Maloney pics.
Girl.
Please, if you do anything with your life, if you do anything this week, do something for yourself and look up those Chris Maloney pics.
That white crop top, my God.
Okay, a lime green little camisole tank.
He's hot.
Exposed belly. Babe, get into it.
Mm-hmm.
ACAB, but we fuck with Stabler.
We do.
Yeah, I've been Danielle Perez.
I'm Madison Shepard.
Have a rude one.